So the best way to document your evidence is YouTube. You can store data there for life. There's no limit on how much data you can store, how many videos you can upload. There's no limit. And once you put it there, it's always there until you personally delete it, okay? Now, I know a lot of you out here are not really technically inclined with, creating accounts and stuff like that. But I would strongly suggest getting somebody to help you, one of your family members that knows about your situation, that you're not embarrassed to talk to. Get them to help you to set up a separate Gmail account. Sign into your phone with your separate Gmail account. Once you are signed into your phone with your separate Gmail account, you can go into YouTube. Excuse me, guys. You can go into YouTube and see where my head is on the top right where it says S and it's brown. Click on that little chat head there. And then right here, Slumlord Hunter, that's my new account that I just created yesterday. And it's from an email account, right? Like, where is she? Slumlord Hunter's right there. See, it's just an email account. Okay? So, right now I'm in this brand new YouTube account. Go down here to my video, the library, and then go to your videos, which would be your videos that you've uploaded. I've not uploaded any videos yet. This is a brand new account, okay, guys? So you're going to have the same experience if you're just doing this yourself. Now, like, I can go back to YouTube and I can go into my main account very easily, just like that. You just select a different Google account and then you're in your main account, right? And as you can see here, there's lots of videos. There's over 450 videos teaching people how to make free money online. So let's go back to the brand new account that I created just for this particular thing, Slumlord Hunter. Okay, so we're in YouTube. Let's close YouTube. Let's go into your gallery. When you use your camera, you take a video, it gets saved into your gallery. Go into your gallery. Now, I just made a quick little 30-second video this morning, right? Okay? So this is what I got to do with my sticky pads at night to make sure the bugs don't come in from the hallways. As you see, it's really bad. They come in from the hallway. Whatever it is, whether it's your infestation documentation, unfinished maintenance documentation. And the best part about YouTube and doing it through these YouTube videos is when you take that video, it now has a timestamp. So if you did put in a request right around that time that you made the video, like put in the request, make the video right away, now you have a timestamp proof that you discovered it. You talk about that you have put in the request with the landlord in the video. You have proof of that now in the video, timestamped with the date. Okay? And it's always going to be saved. You can't lose it unless you delete it. So that's it. And then now what you do is from your gallery, you see down here where it has the little share icon right in the center below my face right now. Click on that, and your choices come up of how do you want to share it. Do you want to share it via Facebook, your story, YouTube? That's what we're going to use. Twitter, Discord, Google Duo, upload to your photos library, Messenger. How do you want to send it, right? You can send it right to your YouTube channel. So we're going to click on YouTube. And there we go. It's ready to be uploaded. You can trim it if you want. If you found something that you didn't want to include in it, like the starting didn't start out so well or whatever, and you just want to kind of skip ahead a bit to cut it out, I wouldn't do that, though. I wouldn't trim it because then it's an edited piece. It's better if it's not an edited piece because then it's 100% original and you'll be able to use it for evidence no matter what. With timestamp, guys. That's the best part about YouTube. Okay, so then here you just put a title. I'm going to delete this video anyways as soon as it's uploaded. So let's put cockroaches at the front door. Okay? And that's it. And then you can write a little description down there. I believe they allow you 100 words. You can type into down here. So try to keep your description short and brief. It's always good to put a little description just as a reminder in case you ever need a reference when you are in court. Then you could go back, you can watch the video, read the description, and then you have a reference to go back to, right? Because a lot's going to happen from the time that you do this one video till the time that you do end up getting to court and actually dealing with it, especially if you're living in a slumlord building where, you know, shit's just going on and going on and going on all the time. Nothing ever gets any better, right? That's why I'm doing all this, because nothing is ever going to get any better if I don't do all this. So you just type up your description, you know, Magna sucks. Let's just put that, okay, in my case. So there we go, okay? And then now what you do, you're ready to upload now. Whoa, I don't want to discard it. Cancel. So right up here where it says upload, just hit that upload button. And there you go. Now you're uploading to your brand new documentation YouTube channel. Great way to save evidence. You could create multiple documentation channels. If you got a couple of different things that you're, you know, dealing with that are messed up, that you would like to have documentation in case you have to go to court or whatever, you create a channel, a email for that particular thing that you're trying to document to, and then just use it just particularly for the YouTube channel to upload and document and hold your information without fear of ever losing it. Because holding things on a computer, holding things on a disk drive or on paper, it's easily able to be lost. Your house could burn down, water pipe could burst and splash all over your computers, and then suddenly you can't retrieve that data. Paper, same thing, you know what I mean? And paper, not only that, if paper's not stored in a safe place, it wears itself down. It wears itself out over time too, right? It becomes faded and whatnot. This is the best way to document all of your evidence. And not only that, you can explain in the video what is going on. You know, I called the landlord on such and such date. He said he'd be here on such and such date. It's now such and such date, you know, 2 weeks after the fact, 1 month after the fact, whatever. And still no reply from the landlord. Still the issue has not been resolved. You know, they came and looked at it. They said they'd be back in this many days. They have not returned any of my phone calls back because I've been calling them since they didn't show up. You know, explain all of that into your video so that way you always have something to reference back to. If it gets to court, you just go back, watch that video, and then suddenly you remember everything about that day because you've watched that video. This is the best way to document, guys. And find live cockroach nests if you're dealing with the infestation, and film them before you get rid of them. Make sure you stop, think about it, like, you know, cautiously, always think about it when you see bugs. Stop and take a film, take a video, you know, talk about it, upload it, keep it in your data bank, okay? So now, I'm not going to do it on the PC, but if you sign into YouTube, your YouTube account on the PC, and you go to, you know, your library, right, and then you go to your videos, and then there the video's ready to be watched, it's uploaded, so we're good to go. So this is what I got to do with my sticky pads at night to make sure the bugs don't come in from the hallways. As you see, it's really bad. They come in from the hallway, they run along this corner, they go around the closet and try to stay inside the corners. They get up inside here. There's not many in there now because I've been spraying it with bleach. Guys, use the YouTube platform to upload and save and hold evidence against Magna or whatever building you may be in, even if it's not a Magna building. I know this YouTube channel is centered around Magna building, but I know there is some people that are concerned for us, and some people that are just want to be around other people that are dealing with the same kind of issues, you know, going through the same thing, and hear how they're dealing with it and stuff like that. Like, there's some people in this group that aren't just from Magna. I'd say most of the people are from Magna, though, because there's a lot of comments about different people that live in different Magna buildings that are not happy at all with Magna, like at all. All right, guys, but everybody's welcome here, but only post in the group, like if you're posting pictures of, like, if you're gonna submit uploads or whatever, or post a video or a picture yourself of infestation or unfinished maintenance, please make sure you live in a Magna building, okay? And if you're not in 312 Grand River Ave and you decide to post a picture or a video of infestation or unfinished maintenance, You don't have to include your unit number, but you do have to include the building number and like street name, and that it's a Magna building, to identify which Magna building it is, not the unit. We don't need to identify the unit. We are just trying to show, when it goes to court through this Facebook group and YouTube channel with video submission uploads from other Magna residents, we're trying to establish a pattern that Magna has of complete neglect towards his tenants' needs and his buildings and his tenants' safety in general. All right, that's what all these videos and this Facebook group is about. It is to establish a pattern, because there is a very long time pattern going on here with Magna Property Management. All right, and it goes all the way up the ladder in the Magna Property Management family. Starts at Paul and it goes all the way up to Bruno Magna. So with all that being said, guys, I hope this helped you guys to, you know, be able to document your stuff better and try to not miss anything, man. Everything counts. The more YouTube channels that we can get involved into this, like different people creating these YouTube channels and uploading this stuff, and then when the time comes when we do go to court and everybody shows up with their own separate YouTube channels just full of information, full of unfinished maintenance, full of infestation videos, all in Magna buildings, that's going to be the final nail in the coffin for that lawsuit. We won right there. You know what I mean? As soon as we can show a pattern, that this is a pattern of Paul Magna just neglecting, we've won. That's all it is. It's a matter of proving that it is a pattern. All right, guys? And it's very hard when you don't have video documentation with an explanation of what's going on, how long it's been going on, because a lot of the times we write things down to document things, and then we go back and read it, you know, say a year later when we're in court, and we're like, what the hell even happened there? I don't really understand what I wrote. You know what I mean? You're better off to do the video, or we just lose our information sometimes. We lose pieces of document or whatnot. When you do it online through email and through YouTube, it's always there. The metadata is always there. You can always retrieve it somehow. This is the best way to do it, is through online. Same thing, if you ever reach out to your landlord, if you're a Paul Magna building, in a Magna building, I wouldn't even talk to them over the phone. I would only reach out to them via email from now on. Because as soon as you send them an email, they have 48 hours to reply to your email. And if they don't, that is neglect on their part. Okay? You've done your part by sending your email. And you can now prove it when you go to court through the emails that you have in your sent email inbox and the timestamps. That's another thing too. I would create a separate Gmail account altogether just for this situation. And when you send emails to Magna Property Management, use the same email account, the new one that you've just created to create this YouTube channel to document the information. Use that same email account to send any information only to Magna Property Management. Do not use that email account to send emails to anybody else. Use your regular email account for sending regular emails, and use this separate account that you're using just for this particular YouTube documentation to send emails to Magna Property Management when you need a request for something to be done maintenance-wise. All right? And just watch how it goes. We're all going to be winners if we all think like this and do it like this. I'm telling you right now. But if you keep just calling and leaving a voicemail, there's no way to prove it. It's your word against his. If you send him an email, it's no longer your word against his. It's, I have an email with a timestamp on it showing Paul Magna's address that it has sent and gone through. Why is Paul Magna or Magna Property Management, whoever's dealing with your property management building, why have they not replied? And the courts are going to see that right away. Okay? Your lawyers are going to look for that kind of stuff right away. And if you are on the ball about that, we've won. We've already won. We already have won. Paul Magna's life has been turned upside down in the past week just by what we've been doing here, guys. Let's keep doing it. All right? Good luck, guys. Create those YouTube accounts. Create a brand new Gmail account and link it to your YouTube and start uploading your videos just from Magna into, or your property, whatever property management you're with, but I'm talking about mainly magnet people. Start uploading those videos. Hold it in the YouTube channel. It's all documented evidence with timestamps on it, and that's the best way to document any type of evidence, guys. All right.